What's up guys, Trevor here with eCommerce Paradise, and today I'm going to talk to you about my budget travel tips, tips for traveling abroad and saving money while you do it, not spending a bunch of money. Okay, if you're first time watching a video that I've created, definitely subscribe to the channel for more and smash the like button for me. Thanks so much. All right, so let's get into it. Some of the best practices, number one is eating local. So that basically means if you're in a country there's a lot of street food available and things like that, or just small restaurants, eating at those street food vendors and small restaurants can save you a lot of money, and you can eat a lot of really delicious food. As opposed to in America where you go to a farmer's market or something and you buy food and it's actually like twice as expensive as normal. It's actually like half the price when you're in other countries like Southeast Asian countries and Central America. So definitely enjoy street food. Don't be afraid of it. I think if anything you should kind of accept it and embrace it. But the one thing you can do is, if they put sugar in their food, ask them no sugar. And if you see any like white powdery stuff, that might be MSG, so just say no white powder, and if you don't like spicy, just say no spicy. And one of the best tips you have, especially in foreign countries, is to learn a little bit of their local language, at least enough just to say those certain things in their language so that you can get around. Ask them how much things cost, how to say certain things. Like if you're vegan, for instance, you want to say no meat, no cheese, no milk, whatever, you learn how to say those things in that language. Next one is pack smart. Okay, bring things along that are lightweight and that you'll actually use. Don't carry a lot of stuff you don't need or that are heavy. And if you are, definitely leave them at the hotel or carry them in a rolling bag so you don't have to break your back carrying them and stuff like that. Don't bring too many clothes, when you're traveling. I think just enough is great. And you'll find in a lot of foreign countries, there's ways to do laundry very quickly and done-for-you laundry services. And if you have to buy clothes abroad, you can. And there's fairly affordable places to do that, usually in every country, but especially in, Southeast Asia or developing countries. Definitely get travel insurance, especially, if you're budget traveling, because if something bad happened, it might cost you a big sum of money out of pocket, and you don't want to go into debt doing that or not be able to afford it. So having cheap travel insurance is really good, and travel insurance can be very affordable, $15 a month or something like that, very low. Okay, so get a gig abroad if you want to stay longer or work online. Either way works. A lot of people, they'll go to a foreign country like Southeast Asia, somewhere in Asia, and they'll start teaching English. That's a great way to do it. English as a second language, ESL. So all you need to do is get a work visa, apply for that, and then teach it, and you're good to go. Okay, it's a great way to make some money. You can do other things like teaching yoga and so on and so forth. But another great way is to actually start an online business, use the internet for income as well. If you want more tips on using the internet for income, go to our blog, eCommerceParadise.com, or check out some of the other videos on this YouTube channel where I teach about e-commerce, high-ticket dropshipping, things like that I do. All right, let's talk about using budget travel apps. You want to make sure that you find the best price for the actual traveling, the flights and the hotels, even trains, buses, any things you want to take. But budget travel platforms are going to be one of the best ways to save a lot of money. Things like Expedia and using Google Flights and using Booking.com or Agoda.com. Websites like these are really going to help you to save a lot of money and shop around for flights and things like that. So make sure that you use those. When you're getting around a place, it's a really good idea to avoid using taxis if possible, because taxis can add up a lot of money and it costs a lot of money. So a better way to do it is to use the public transportation or rent a bike, or using one of the apps, ride-sharing apps, like Uber or Lyft in America, or Grab and Gojek in Indonesia, or I believe Grab is in Thailand as well. So these apps are really going to help you to afford travel and still sort of be luxurious. In Europe, you can rent bicycles and ride bicycles all over the cities. It's a great way to get around. You can even rent electric bikes, which is really cool and really fun. You can, if you're a skateboarder, you can bring your skateboard on the plane in a bag and then, skate around the cities. I've done that a lot, and so it's a lot of fun. Public transportation can be hit or miss. Sometimes, in European cities, for instance, they have really great public transportation, but in Southeast Asian countries, sometimes it's really good. Like Bangkok has a great MRT system, so does Jakarta, but they don't really go everywhere. And if you want to go, small places, you're going to have to take a local bus, which is really uncomfortable. So it's a better idea to, in Southeast Asian countries, is to hire a motorcycle taxi. They're very cheap, and you just hop on the back, give them $1 worth of their local currency. They'll take you, down the street or whatever you need to go. All right, one of the best tips is always bring a water bottle or a water backpack. with a pouch in it. This is really going to help you stay hydrated so that you're healthy and happy and focused and also energized, and you'll be very alert of your surroundings. Hydration is key to traveling, and especially when it's hot. But also is that you don't need to buy water bottles all the time. When you're buying a water bottle, every single bottle you buy is just going to go in the trash and be waste. So avoid that and bring your own water bottle. All right, and a great way to enjoy a new city is take a free walking tour. There's lots of free walking tours, and you can even pay for the ones where they have like a person telling you what to do. But it's a great way to explore a city. Okay, highly recommend doing that. And book your flights when they're on sale, okay? Booking your flights using these travel apps is great, but if you still have to pay more money because you chose a day of the week that costs more money, it doesn't really make any sense. So be flexible with your schedule and choose usually the middle of the week is less expensive. And, use incognito browsers and stuff like that to make sure you're checking flights. I've heard things about people, they check a flight one time and then they use the same browser to check that flight. The second time it's more expensive. So who knows, but definitely, do your best to save some money when you're booking flights. The other thing, if you buy things abroad, you'll end up paying sales tax on them. You can actually usually get that sales tax back at the airport when you go to leave that country with a sales tax refund. So you just need to save your receipt, fill out the form at the airport, and then turn it in, and you can do that. You get your money back for that sales tax, which is great. And that's it, guys. So definitely enjoy your budget traveling. There's a lot of great ways to get around and see the world on a budget. You don't have to be stuck at home all the time. And especially if you are starting an online business or have an online business already, there's no reason why you can't stay abroad a bit longer and kind of maybe even become a digital nomad or, you live in another country for a while and just enjoy another culture. If you want to get more information on this stuff, go check out the videos in our channel and the blog, eCommerceParadise.com. Thanks so much. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and comment. Let me know where you want to travel to. See you in the next one.